YouTube, what is up, and welcome back to another video. So I haven't made one of these videos in quite a long time, and I think it's overdue. So I am going to talk about, in today's video, the best 10 cards to buy under $100 in the first quarter of 2024, because prices fluctuate a lot during the year. Sealed product, it gets reprints, and that brings down the prices, meaning the single prices will get demolished again, because a lot of these cards are already destroyed. A lot of these cards are already a year old, and that's when I like to buy cards, because majority of the time they normally hit the bottom. Can they go lower? 110%. It really matters of how hard a set gets reprinted, like Lost Origin. The Giratina keeps going down and down and down because there's more PSA 10, so it's less rare out there. The set is being opened more, so it's just common sense, right? If there's more out there, the price, majority of the times, the single prices will go down. The sealed product will stay down longer than it usually would. But we're not here to talk about all of that. We're here to talk about the best cards to buy in a PSA 10, or single prices under $100. So let's get on to the video. Okay. First card is a very nice card. It's beautiful, but this card is a little bit risky in my own opinion, just because Crown Zenith is still in print run. It is printed into the ground. You can get Crown Zenith as of right now, as recording of the video, very easily. So this card can potentially still go down. When this card just came out, it was around $200, right? And yes, I do always say don't buy cards when they first come out because there's a lot of hype. This card is beautiful. This Mewtwo V-Star, it's only around $61. Wow. And if I'm not mistaken, this card is around $100 in a PSA 10. Yes, this card does have a lot of PSA 10s out there, but I mean, I think if the Mewtwo has a lot of space to run down the road, because one, Crown Zenith will eventually not be in print run, and it's going to be harder to get Crown Zenith. With Hidden Fates printed into the ground, and it affected the single prices. But I believe the Mewtwo V-Star will be the top chase card in Crown Zenith. I think the Giratina and the Arceus, the gold cards are nice. They kind of have like a picture, like a T picture. I don't know how to explain it. If I find a picture online, I'll show you. I think this Mewtwo V-Star is the best card here, just because of the abstract alone in the colors. I love the color palette in this card. The depth of field is phenomenal. Has two great Pokemon, and it can go side by side with the Charizard Premium Collection Box promo. Like, imagine if you have like PSA 10s in sequential numbers. That would be dope. All of that being aside, I think the artwork alone, it tells more of a story than all of these cards, and I think it should be top in Crown Zenith. It should be the most expensive in this set. I think long term, I think the Mewtwo will be #1 where the Giratina is, and I just think Crown Zenith is a great set. I think it will become like Hidden Fates, where it was printed into the ground, but the sealed product, it will get expensive over time, and I think with the Mewtwo, it will start to have some traction when the set is no longer in print run. Next card in today's video takes us way back in Sword and Shield. I think Battle Styles was one of the first sets that came out of Sword and Shield. It is Empoleon V. I've had this card featured in a video a long time ago, but the reason why I say this card, because one, low population report, and I know what you're already saying. Well, it's not a popular Pokemon, and there's no hype around this card. Yes, but that's my point right there. It's not a popular Pokemon. That's a damn lie, and you know it! But it's great artwork, and it's in Battle Styles. If you ask me a year from now, is Battle Styles going to be more expensive or not from today? I think it would. With that being said, I think the Empoleon, it will get some sort of traction, just because with Battle Styles going up, I think this card is going to be more sought after, especially if you want to collect all of the alternate arts in Sword and Shield. And I need you. And I miss you. This card, I think it will catch some sort of traction, because I think this is a beautiful card to have in your collection. I think I want it on my display. Just because it's cheap right now, it doesn't always mean that it's going to be cheap in the future. I'm not saying this card is going to be like $300, right? But I'm saying this card is only $32 raw. And I'm sure in a PSA 10 it's around $100, right? So that's very, very cheap for an alternate art in Sword and Shield with a low population report. So all of those things being said, I think this card can double up to like $60 raw, and it'll be a great investment for you, right? It just determines how long it takes to reach $60, or if it even hits $60. This card is beautiful. If you had to ask me to pick up this card, it would be a yes. Next card, and this is a card that I really like. I know it's not the most popular Pokemon. It's a newer kind of generation of Pokemon, so there's not much love towards this card, but the Zeraora V, I think it's beautiful. It's the same thing with Crown Zenith, the Mewtwo not being in the first slot of the most expensive card in the set. I think this card can be in the 3rd or 4th. I think the Zapdos could be 3rd. Nice. In general, I think the alternate artworks are more desirable than gold cards. The Snorlax has a huge fan base, but I think the Zero Aura V and the Zapdos V better than the gold card. So I think over time, those two cards could replace the gold card. I don't think the gold card will lose value. I just think the alternate arts will gain more value over time. Like I said, a lot of people down the road are gonna feel nostalgic and they're gonna want alternate arts.
Real fun, 'cause we're brothers first. 'Cause we're into a vibe and then they know what we gon' do. You'll always be with me. Change the game without even knowing. And you'll always be my brother.
And I think they're gonna want the best alternate arts. And in Chilling Reign, there's a lot of alternate arts, and I think this Zero Aura V is a beautiful card. I can argue the same thing with this Articuno V and the Slowking V. I love those cards and they're under $100, but I picked the Zero Aura V because it has a beautiful depth of field. I think it has the best artwork out of the Zapdos, out of the Zero Aura, out of the Articuno, the Slowking, out of all the other alternate arts in the set as well that you're seeing on screen. There's a lot of cards in Chilling Reign, but the Zero Aura V is just beautiful in my own opinion. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I personally, I love it, and I think it deserves more respect. Another card that's been in a lot of videos of mine, and it is the Celebi V. I absolutely love this card, and I understand it's not the most rarest card because it's not a VMAX, and I know the VMAX cards are a lot more harder to pull. But Fusion Strike pull rates, which I didn't mention in Chilling Reign, the pull rates from Chilling Reign and Fusion Strike are horrible. But that's a good thing when you want in a set, because no one's gonna want to open booster boxes when they're $500 and the pull rates are horrible 5 years down the road. So that being said, the Celebi is a beautiful card. I think it's one of the best cards in Fusion Strike. If we look at it here, I think it's better than this Mew V, this Rainbow, and I think it's better than this Mew V Max. I said it, I don't care. These Mew cards are nice, but I think the Celebi V is so much nicer. The artwork is phenomenal. I look at the Celebi Gold Star. Yes, it's not the most expensive Gold Star like the Charizard. The more popular Pokemon is, odds are the more expensive the card's going to be. So I understand not a lot of people like Celebi V. I understand that. I think that this card is very undervalued because it's only $35. It's the same thing with the Empoleon. Not a popular Pokemon, I have to understand that, but I think it's from sets that have bad pull rates, and these sets are going to get more expensive over time because Sword and Shield is a great era of Pokemon cards, and I think with all of that being said, the Celebi V probably will go up in price, and it only has to go up $30 for it to be 100% of your return. So that's that on Celebi V. Next card is a little bit conversational just because this Gengar is pretty easy to pull out of Lost Origin, and Lost Origin is still in print run, things like that, and you can still buy it off the shelves. All that being said, I still think this card is a great value perspective. Here's the reason. Here we go! Because this card is only $2.50. So if you spend $50 on this card, you're not taking much risk. But if you have like 25 copies of this card and it goes to $5, you just double your money from $50 from buying a lower class card.
Wow.
This card, it has the potential to be $10, $15 in the next 5 years. And I'm not just saying that. Here's why. Because I'm gonna add this card with the next card, this Pikachu from Lost Origin as well. I think these two cards are the exactly same opportunity. And here's why. Because this Cosmic Eclipse Pikachu, I understand that the sets are completely different. And this Pikachu is in a set of Cosmic Eclipse, which has a lot of tag team cards, which is hard to find. I understand that. And Lost Origin, some can argue it's easier to find Lost Origin than Cosmic Eclipse. And I would agree to that. But this is like a very similar card. And I think these cards won't reach the same amount as this Pikachu card. This Pikachu card is like $50. But my point here is that I think these Gengar and this Pikachu card can reach $10, can reach $15 raw. And if that happens, you're making at least 2x, 3x your money on these cards, right? This Pikachu card is only $5. So if this Pikachu card goes to like $15, that's a 3x your investment. 3xing, 2xing, 4xing is a great investment. It just determines how long it takes. I would say these cards would hit $10 to $15, and I think you would make a great investment. And the more you have, obviously, the more money you're gonna make. This Gardevoir EX, in my personal opinion, I think this is the best card we've seen in Scarlet and Violet. I don't know what it is about this card, but I just really like this card. Yes, I'm somewhat a Gardevoir fan. The reason why I put this card in today's video is because the PSA 10 is only $77.
My name's Jeff.
And that's dirt cheap. That's under $100 Canadian. So I really love this card. I like the artwork. I think it's one of the best cards in Scarlet and Violet. Is it going to stay that way? Probably not. I just think at $77 for a PSA 10, again, is dirt cheap for a card that's in base set, and the Gardevoir is in second place for the most valued card in the set. I think long term, the Gardevoir will be number one. Again, the set is still very, very new, and yes, it can go lower the more better Pokemon cards go out in Scarlet and Violet, things like that. And again, this is a long-term perspective, but when base set is gone, I think this Gardevoir will have some sort of rarity because I think it's a very nice card. Okay, so hopefully you guys are still with me, but the last card in today's video is the Starmie V. Love this Starmie card. I think it's, in my own opinion, it's my favorite card out of Astro Radiance. Astro Radiance, I don't know why, but it got zero love. I think it's because it came out so fast, and then other sets came out that kind of buried the set, so the hype was gone early in this set, and I didn't really see a lot of YouTubers enjoy this set, but I think it's so slept on. Astro Radiance, out of Sword and Shield, is probably the most slept on set. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. I think Astro Radiance is a slept on set in Sword and Shield just because like there's not crazy popular Pokemon. Like yes, Palkia and Dialga is popular, but I just think the set isn't as popular as it should be because the alternate arts in this set are dirt cheap and they're really, really nice. I can mention the Palkia, the Dialga, and the Beedrill are really undervalued, even the Machamp. They're lower population reported. I just think the Starmie V is the best card in the set. I think there's room for this set to go up in value sealed, and I do think the singles, they will go up with the sealed product. For a Starmie card, it's pretty nice because the Starmie isn't the most popular Pokemon, not the nicest Pokemon, but I think the artwork is beautiful. It's really abstract, if that makes sense, but it's a great card to have in your collection. And I want to hear your comments on your favorite card. Am I talking nonsense? I want to hear your comments in the comments, so leave a like, subscribe, and let me know your favorite card in today's video. If you're gonna pick up any of these cards, I'd be really interested to hear that, so let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Deuces.